well, part 3 rather, or whatever part this is, probably part 6. You know, the Zuckerberg, I call him Zuckerberg. I've been calling him Mark Zuckerberg, because if you helping your political side is the Democrats, and like I said, all these dead people and all the authoritarian totalitarian shit that they were doing, the lockdowns, and you supporting your Zuckerberg. You know, the abortion, fighting for abortions and all this shit like that. But so yeah, he came out on Joe Rogan show and admitted, this was a couple of days, or it must have been last Friday or something, or Monday. It had to be last week, Friday, but he admitted the videos all on the podcast that the FBI came to him and told him, you know, that just like I got a strike, you know, yeah, you can't send, but it wasn't a strike, you just couldn't do it. You know, you tried to repost the Hunter Biden story, all that. But you know, yeah, rusting different information, and you can see the dude smoking crack on tape. It is like, well, people, the people that don't. That's why I keep talking. Democrats are stupid. Now I give them a little credit. They're like, well, he's not president. He's not running for. He didn't run for president. It's like, no, anybody from watching '90s movies, that's how they get the, you know, the person, whether it's you're the president, whether it's politics, or whether you're rich, you know, they can blackmail you because you got a fucked up son or daughter. You know, we got pictures of your daughter, you know, da 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 da. She, you know, she's with 6 different dudes doing drugs and, you know, having a gangbang. We're gonna post them if you don't, you know, this and that. And yeah, that's not a movie. They get that from real life. And like I said, I had to have a security clearance and all that, top secret. So, and it wasn't, oh, I did something so special. It was just because I was a commo guy, and you might hear something. That was it. You know, and anybody know? I don't, ain't nothing to tell. If you basically, you ain't. Why would you be sitting there once we set up? We're not paying attention to that shit. Why in the hell? But it's procedure. You know, once we got, like, if real war had popped off when I was in, you know, we're not paying attention to that shit. You know what's going on, but whatever the transmission they transmitting back and forth, you still just to be there. But so my point is, I know what they could they tell you when you sign, and yeah, they come and talk to your homeboys from high school, much less your kids. So Joe Biden shouldn't have a top secret security clearance with a relative like Hunter Biden, and well, his son. I know for a fact. You know, they check your credit, they check out with that. Okay, credit could be any job. A lot of jobs check your credit, but I'm just saying they even come and talk to your and the irony is it would be the corrupt FBI, but now we didn't know that back then. So this is not me. Oh, you're listening to Fox News, you listen to Republicans. It's like, nope, I know for I just happen. Yeah, it's like everything that's happening, I just happen to know for a fact, and it's not something that I was, you know, planning on doing. All that, a lot of that shit, like I said, it just happened because of the way things were. Really, because of Democrats. You know, the hood was fucked up, and I wasn't worried about that. I just saw I wasn't making no money. I say it all the time. It's like, this shit, you know, I ain't even talking about money to live off. You know, at that age, 18, 17, you want the kilos. You want, you know, hundreds millionaires. You know, you want to be Nino Brown, girls, and, you know, cars. And, like, this shit ain't finna happen like that. And it wasn't even, maybe it was too lofty goals. It ain't even that. It's like you're not even gonna see one key. You're not even gonna touch one because it's rigged. And now you know why. It's the communists. They was like, hey, I don't care what you say. They was like, hell no, y'all not escaping the ghetto. But the recruiters came and got me. You know, so I said, fuck it, all right. And I'd rather, you know, had a ball. You know, making at first you make it $700 a month, $720. With an extra $100 for being airborne, you get danger pay for jumping out of airplanes. So got extra $100 to like $800 after the GI. Yeah, because they take money for the GI Bill the first year, the college fund. They take $100, but you know, we ain't give a fuck. We living our lives, you know, hanging out, working, whatever, working hard. But Anyway, that the Hunter Biden, back to the Meghan Markle thing. So she's telling that lie. And I think this girl has to be crazy too to tell that, because like I said, that don't even sound like some British people do. They might got snobs, but they're snobs to everybody. Yeah, it's been like that. That's why they left. That's why America exists. They couldn't take the snobs and the kings. They're snobs to everybody. And I doubt if they say, oh, the little nigger children. And you know, we don't know the queen, but the I don't care what you say. That old lady looked like a gangster. I don't get that. Remember, because a couple of years ago, she kept driving and they told her not to drive. And one time they took a picture of her, and just the look on her face, for real, it did look like an old white lady trying to be tough. It just really, that you could tell her demeanor, like, y'all better stop fucking with me. She going, I'm going where I'm going. You know, and she served in World War II. She was a nurse or something. She didn't have to be. Obviously, she didn't have to be. So it's like, leave that lady alone. I doubt if she, calling them little kids racist. I mean, niggas. I seriously don't, just don't get that vibe. Look that picture up. They were, the paparazzi, she wasn't worried about that. It was them telling her not, she's too old to be driving by herself. Not even just because she's the queen. Behind the wheel. Like, you too old. That bitch looked at them like, I just don't see it. And so you can tell this part of, so, all right, the comment that really let me know this is part of the agenda, not just because she made her dude, Prince Harry, he quit. And wasn't she giving some title Duchess? So this dumb bitch made him quit. And now neither one of them got a job. She trying to do a podcast. And she had Serena last week, but supposedly Serena, nobody listened to it. But the comments are, they say stupid shit. Like, my point is, that's how you can tell one of the Democrats in the comments, because they're pointing out that they don't even think it was high as rated as they say, that Spotify's lying or they did something, because nobody listened to it. He said, oh, people probably came to hate listen. Like, nah, bro, you're in the wrong comment section. You're on the wrong channel. You need to go to CNN. Seriously, it's not even, we wouldn't listen. Most of it, we can't, we literally, you can't listen to it. Look, I'm clenching my fist, and not for, as I'm talking, you can't listen to stupid people. There's no way that you can't even listen to make fun of them. You got to turn it. We don't do that. Y'all do that. Y'all listen, but y'all don't hate us because we're stupid. Y'all hate us because you're stupid. And you think what we say is stupid. That's why we're just looking at it. We just tell the truth. Tell what history shows us. You're going to repeat it. It is shown time and time again. You ain't got to be super smart. It's like, no, bro, it just turns us off. We don't do that. Nobody hating her. She don't have no talent. She literally just married a prince. She was like you ever saw a movie she was in? You ever heard of her before she got married? I mean, yeah, she's nice, but she from California. It's like, you don't know what, L.A., you don't know who she was smashing trying to be an actress. And she didn't make it. And you marry her, it's like, that's advice you tell any of your homeboys. I don't care what she look like. Like, no, man. You don't know what this dude sitting in prison. Literally, probably is that smashed her. Some blood or crip. I smashed it. Nigga, we would be like, stop lying. Well, y'all would be. I would believe him. No, I'm telling you. Exactly. Probably about 10 years ago or something, when she from L.A. trying to get famous. A bit. See, that's what the censorship. Don't say that about women. It's like, really, women are the main ones talk, but we don't care. We really don't. That's why I said I would have believed it. If we cared like that, slut shaming, we don't give a fuck. Like, nobody cares. It ain't even she out of your league, or she wouldn't even, most of it we don't think of, we don't care. You're not gonna see her. Most of us think, hell, bitch like that, yeah, I probably could. But the point is, You know, the Prince Harry, that is a sucker. That's what you call a sucker. He looked at you gave up. It be you. I mean, even if your dad just had his own business, something, and maybe he wants you to work, and you ain't even got no skills or whatever. Didn't the other brother become a pilot, helicopter pilot? I think. Yeah, you know, he went in the military and became a pilot, and then he made them let him go over there to, you know, because they ain't want him to go there. But he like, nah, no, I ain't do. Or maybe I'm getting them mixed up. Was that him? That's how little I pay attention to him. I know one of them. I think the one that became a pilot is bald. Yeah, he going bald. And you know, because as a matter of fact, I think he was over here in Las Vegas partying or something. They took pictures of him, but like he don't give a fuck. He fly helicopters and you know military helicopters. Take all the pictures. Like he probably don't care. Las Vegas, but